So you met someone online and you hit it off. You feel a connection, the relationship gets deeper, and you start to feel like this could be something serious. But then you find out everything was just a big charade, an elaborate catfishing. That's exactly what happened to Jzan, a trans interior designer from Cebu City, Philippines. So picture this. You're Jzan and you're looking for a little bit of romance, so you're on the apps, swiping through, just seeing if you can go and meet somebody. And you get a match with a guy named Bill. Bill is an art director from Makati City, and he's cute. He's not cute, actually. Hindi ako nakitan sa kanya. I would never have swiped kung ako si Jzan. So they get to chatting and this relationship develops. I mean, Bill seemed like such a genuine guy. He even was painting a great picture of what their relationship could be. So of course, Jzan's feelings for him also kind of get a little deeper. So after all of this interaction, everything was cute, everything was romantic, and Bill says he's actually flying to Cebu for work. What a perfect time to meet up, right? Now, Jzan was initially apprehensive because she was like kind of suspicious, like this can't be real. But Bill did share his flight details. But lo and behold, Bill was a no-show. He even blocked and unmatched her in all platforms. Now for us, it seems like this is where the story ends. Because like maybe in Jzan's head, it's like, yep, he's not real. That was a poser. Everything was fake. Let's move on.
So may kutob na siya ng una.
Well, kasi hindi nag-show up.
May kutob siya na post.
I mean, no, I mean, when I was on dating apps, like that's my first layer. It's like, this could be a poser. So unless we meet on a different platform, we meet in person or we do a video call or whatever, that's, you know. But at that point, she was like, maybe he's real. And the confirmation was if he actually shows up to Cebu. And he didn't. But then Jzan gets a text. It was a text from someone named Sam. Now this Sam person was claiming that she is just a friend trying to do a favor because her friend/cousin needed it. And I guess Jzan was like, wow, how nice of her to like help out a cousin, right? And the thing is, Jzan's a smart girl. So she kept prodding for more information. She even asked Sam to give her Bill's Facebook details. Now Sam did share screenshots of Bill's Facebook account, but Jzan found it weird. She said something was off about the images. So after that whole text exchange, I guess she didn't buy it until she gets a call from Bill. And it's a video call. It's him. He confirms he's Bill and he apologizes. That's all men can do. Apologize. So in Jzan's head, he's real after all. So no surprise, Jzan gives the relationship another shot and they keep talking once again. And this time, the connections get so much deeper. They would talk every single day. And although it was a long distance thing, everything was so romantic. Except for the fact that for a long distance relationship, the video calls were very, very rare. But maybe Bill was just a busy guy, right?
So there were more video calls after the first one.
Yeah, but like it was very rare. In the thread, she said it's a lot of just exchange of messages. Now, not all relationships are smooth sailing. So there was a time when they got into a little fight. Well, okay, it was a really big fight. The fights got to Bill so much that he kinda went missing. Like for many days, no one, including Bill's cousin/friend Sam, couldn't even contact him. Of course, Jzan is invested in this relationship, so as a last-ditch effort, she tried to email him. And guess what? He responds. He was, again, apologetic because he's a man. He said he just needed time. He just needed to take a little bit of a break and he needed space for himself. So Jzan still wanted to save the relationship, and so I guess she forgives him and they continue on again. I guess Jzan really wanted to rebuild whatever they got started. So much so that Bill even said he's decided to move to Cebu to be with her. Based on how I understand the sequence of events, he was gone for a week, diba?
Oh.
He was gone for a week. So he wasn't showing up at work also for a week. So he got fired and found a different job opportunity in Cebu, allegedly. Now, I don't know about you, but like if I was in that situation, a guy I really like said, "Oh, I'm moving to your city," I'd be all in. So Jzan, according to her story, actually like looked up places where he could move. Like she really wanted to help out because she was in her mind planning this life with him. And the plan was that she would actually go to Manila to visit and then they could fly back together. And so go to Manila she did. Cut to Jzan at the Manila airport, a little nervous, but mostly excited. She is finally going to meet the man who she's had a connection to in the flesh. What could go wrong? And I can actually kind of imagine like to be in that situation where you're kind of excited to be like, how would it feel to actually hug him? What would we be doing in the next couple of days, right? It's this very exciting, giddy feeling. But that was not her experience. When he got there, he was actually very, very cold. And not like chilly cold. Like, I don't want to be here cold. Of course, this made Jzan feel a little uncomfortable. Like, what the hell? But maybe he's just not in the mood. Maybe he's not feeling well. Until he just says to her, "I don't want to do this anymore."
He said that sa airport?
He said that.
Sa airport?
In a terminal fast food, girl.
After she flew all the way?
The way she even described it in the thread, it was kind of dramatic. She like chased after him and just he wouldn't listen to her. He just left. So imagine her in a strange airport terminal in a city you know nothing about, alone, with basically nowhere to go.
I can only imagine Caesar on the side, just smiling like,
Diba? She probably was there. Oh my god, now that you're saying that, she might have been there.
Yeah, the guy wouldn't go alone kung coerce siya to go there.
Oh my god, that makes it 10 times more terrible. Okay, thanks to Jzan's friends in Manila, she was actually able to get herself settled. And of course, she opened up to them. And I think the day after, some of her other friends in the city also came to visit. And she told them everything that happened. That's really the sisterhood. So you know what they did? The dolls went and investigated. And surprise, surprise, one of these friends found a lead on who really is Bill. There is this model who on Instagram goes by Bilko, who looks exactly like Bill. And apparently, this Bilko person actually has a girlfriend. But the thing is though, throughout this entire thing, Bill was still texting Jzan. Yeah, like in text messages, he was apologizing yet again. I told you, Jzan is a smart girl. And at this point, even with the information that she has, she wasn't telling him she knew. She was just letting him text her still. Now, Jzan did want answers, so she still kept talking to him. And all he can do was send her a lame-ass apology video.
Hello, Jzan. Gusto ko lang mag-sorry sa lahat. Sobrang late na ko na talaga na uwi kagabi. Ayoko naman pagkita kasi lalo lang hahaba. Tapos na tayo, diba? Tapos na. Kaya ayoko na, tatapusin ko na lang talaga to. Tapusin na lang natin lahat to. Sorry sa lahat. Pagpunta mo dito, sa lahat.
This is very important because at this point, Jzan and Bill had already been talking for so many months. But with all of these conversations, Sam would kind of always be in the picture. And because Sam seemed to be kind of involved in the relationship, Jzan felt like maybe Sam is the person that she could reach out to actually be able to get answers out of Bill. But anyway, Jzan flies back to Cebu. Of course, very, very heartbroken. But because she wanted closure, she does text Sam again. and asks Sam to help her out because she really does want to be able to talk to Bill about this in person. And this is what Sam said. Sam was like, oh yeah, we actually did want to reach out to you. It's just that our grandfather died, and so it's been a really tough time for our family. But you know what? Bill/Bilko, he does call her. Yeah. And guess what he does? He apologizes again. Now, the story that he had with that phone call was that he said he was so burnt from his past relationship where he got cheated on that he felt like if he was to use his real name looking for new relationships, he said he would be too attached. And so to protect himself, he used a fake name on the apps. That's what his excuse was. Well, here's the kicker. Bill still claims that, yes, he lied about certain stuff, but the rest is real. Like, he claims he genuinely loves her, he genuinely cares. All that is real except the fake name. Now, because your girl Jzan is kind of marupok, she buys it. Because I think at a certain level, she felt like she did get some answers and just wanted to move forward, you know? So it's all well and good again, and they talk for a number of months. He even shares plans of spending his birthday with her, so he wants to fly out. But of course, that doesn't happen. Some family thing came up. So Jzan goes, okay, sure, let's just try again. Now Bill/Bilko then promises to fly to Jzan for her birthday. So this time, that was kind of in February. Some drama with a different girl popped up. Jzan didn't really elaborate. But nope, that doesn't happen. But sure, moving on, still texting, still communicating. About a few weeks later, Jzan wanted to go to Manila for an event. And so she planned a trip. Well, I guess she was thinking, I'm going to be in Manila anyway. That could be the opportunity to see Bill. So she does go on a trip. So let's cut to Jzan in Manila, constantly texting Sam to help her arrange something so she can see Bill. Laging si Sam. Sam's always in the picture. Now at this point, Jzan has a lot of experience with this relationship with Bill, and she is kind of thinking Sam and Bill have a very close relationship because it seems as though Bill just always listens to Sam. And by some miracle, Bill finally agrees to see Jzan, but Sam does have to be there. Weird, but okay. And he finally shows up with flowers in hand. Now, Jzan notes in her story that Sam was so insistent during that time to keep taking photos of the two of them. Sam and Bill also kind of planned a lunch date, and Sam actually asked to hang out with them for a little bit. Medyo kasi overwhelmed siya with the fact that she was already with Bill, so she didn't really pay that much attention to it. But looking back, I'm sure she was like, that's why she always wanted to be there. Anyway, Sam did leave. And so the couple had time to themselves. And let's just say they did get a little... Although one detail in the story was that Bill did not want to kiss. But here's an even stranger thing. After doing the deed, Bill/Bilko just started crying and apologizing. So of course, Jzan was hella confused. And then he just started explaining while crying. It was all Sam's idea. He was like, oh, I'm just Sam's assistant. I didn't want to lose my job. She wanted me to do these things. Bill says that it was Sam Jzan was texting with most of the time. Like, if it wasn't a video call, and whenever Jzan was on the phone with Bill, it was actually a different guy. Like, probably one of Sam's friends. Ooh, girl. I think that's what Jzan kind of alluded to in the thread. So can you just put yourself in that situation? Like after all the twists and turns of like him showing up, not showing up, apologizing, all of it, you would think that it's over. All's well that ends well. But no, that entire 8 months, there was just this person who was playing with her, who was, I guess, hiring people to pretend to be her boyfriend. No wonder Sam was always in the picture. So of course, Jzan went back home, very heartbroken. I can't imagine like going through that. Oh my gosh. But Sam did call Jzan to, I guess, explain. But let's get into who Sam is first. Apparently, Sam is a very well-known creative in her industry. She has directed fashion films, campaigns. Basically, she works with the who's who in the creative field. She's got a lot of connections, and she's actually worked with brands, like big brands. So it seems like your career is going well, girl. It's so hard to think about because like, why would you even do that? Let's get to why she says she did that. Why she was catfishing girls and why it seems like she gets pleasure out of it. What she basically said was when she was younger, she just got bullied by queer people or like trans people a lot. And so she harbored a lot of anger for them just growing up. She also said she had an uncle that used to catfish or like date gay men to just leave them and hurt them. And so she said she was basically he was doing that, so I continued doing it. That was it. What an odd, evil thing to do, right? To find pleasure in. Here's the sad part. Jzan is not alone. So many other trans women have come forward after Jzan's story to share that they had a very similar experience involving the same Sam person. The real reason why we really wanted to do this video is coming right after Pride Month. There's still a lot of talk about how queer people and specifically trans people are treated. And this is just one of the examples of how trans people are still kind of treated like S in our society. Because no one deserves to go through that.
So what happened to the Sam person?
All I know is that she got canceled for a little bit. But as far as I'm concerned, because there were tweets a couple of months ago kind of trying to rehash the whole thing. They were like, oh, we actually heard that Sam still kind of works because she just directed these campaigns recently. So I guess cancel culture is not real. I don't know. But like, I just hope she's not catfishing any more dolls out there. Here's what I think, because I don't believe in like fully canceling people, because I do still feel like everyone is redeemable. So what she can really do, if she's a creative, she's a director, I think, she has to use that skill of hers, she has to use her platform to actually create stuff that benefits the trans community. That's, I feel like, the only way she can actually like clean her name or something. Because that shit is awful.
It's evil.
It's evil. What the hell, girl? What the hell? Anyway, that was a whole catfishing story that went viral back in 2020, right at the start of the COVID panini. Thank you everyone for getting this far and going on this journey with us here in SISNE Pop. And if you like more stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because there will be more videos for everyone. So now I'm going, and I'll see you in the next SISNE Pop video. Goodbye.